Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of SoS Shonen. I am your host, The Cloudy Crow, and today we'll be reacting to Symphogear, episodes 7 and 8. And in the last episode of Symphogear, we start off with some pretty bad news, which is the fact that the Prime Minister of Defense was killed. Now, the Prime Minister of Defense was, of course, in charge of protecting Durandal, so the fact that he was killed is really alarming because whoever killed him was probably going after Durandal. But this is where things get really interesting, because we sent the scientist lady that was working with us to go, and I believe she was supposed to have a meeting with the Prime Minister of Defense, and so we were worried about her as well. She finally gets to the lab, and she says that she had no idea that the Prime Minister of Defense was killed, and she has the suitcase with Durandal, and I believe she said like the meeting happened before he was killed, so she had no idea that any of that happened. And also her phone wasn't working and a bunch of other stuff. But something doesn't add up, because we caught a scene of, I don't remember if there was like blood on her or blood on the suitcase. So I believe that it's very likely that she was there during the killing, and she might even be working with the killers. So I don't 100% trust her right now. But anyways, we took Durandal we tried to take Durandal to a safer location, and on our way there, we ended up bumping into the Noise and our good old friend Cris. But Cris was not ready at all for what was about to unfold that night, because Hibiki was fighting her. She got her hands on Durandal, and somehow she was able to awaken this insanely powerful relic, and Cris wanted no part of that, so she immediately dipped, and that was the end of that. So in the next episode, we see that Cris is working with this mysterious lady, and she's going through this weird like shock therapy, which I believe is supposed to help her be able to withstand the strain of the Nehushtan armor. So that just goes to show, like, in order for Cris to control this armor, she has to go through some insane like shock treatment stuff. But Hibiki was able to awaken Durandal. She couldn't control it, but she was able to awaken it using her natural powers. So that's super interesting. But anyways, Cris was super salty. She wanted to get back at Hibiki, and so we bump into her in this forest. But there's more to it, because Hibiki's best friend Miku was stuck in the crossfire of the fight. And unfortunately, or probably fortunately, she got to see her powers and everything. So I'm really interested in seeing what she has to say to Hibiki now. But I'm sure like it must be pretty cool finding out that your best friend is like this crime fighting hero. But I guess we'll find out in this episode. So if you guys are excited for the episode, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts on the episode down below, and subscribe for more SoS Shonen content. Make sure to check out the Cloud Crowd Discord, link will be in the description, and also consider supporting me and my channel through Patreon for as low as $2. But with that all out of the way, let's get right into this episode. Alright, so this is the part of the episode where you guys will have one of two different options. You can either choose the first option, which will be the first link in the description. All you have to do is pull that video up and then sync it with me and the timer in this video. Or you could choose the second option, which will be right underneath that first link. There will be two more links that'll take you to the full picture-in-picture if you'd like to see everything all in one place. But whenever you guys are ready, we'll be starting episode 7 in 3, 2, 1, go. Dang. I'm sure she's worried. Dang, there must be so much going through Miku's mind right now, because this entire time, Hibiki and Miku's been trying to hang out with Hibiki after school, but Hibiki kept getting caught up with a bunch of like noise elimination missions. There'd be like noise popping up all over the place, and she'd have to rain check with Miku to go solve those situations. And I'm sure Miku's been feeling like she's been kind of like abandoned, maybe. I don't know, or maybe they're not as close as she thought that they were. And then on top of that, last episode when Tsubasa woke up from her injuries, I don't know how to explain it, but when she woke up from her dream with Kanade, then Hibiki was talking to her. It seems like those two are getting a lot closer. But I believe earlier that day, Hibiki said that she was gonna go do something. But instead, Miku saw through the window that she was hanging out with someone else. So, I mean, of course, that'll leave her to believe that, you know, maybe she got a new friend, and that's why we're not hanging out as much anymore. So, definitely, I'm sure she has a lot of questions for Hibiki right now. But hopefully we clear everything up. Because I'd hate for her to continue to feel like she doesn't matter to Hibiki. If she does feel that way. Oh my gosh! Dang, what a way to start off the episode. Oh, I forgot about that. We penetrated through her armor. This has to be because of her training. That's true. But she might be working with the noise. Yeah, she has no intention of being friends. Dang. Oh my gosh, but I guess that just goes to show how powerful her armor is. Because even though Hibiki was able to punch a hole through it, it's just patching itself back up. What is that? Oh, now she's singing. But it looks like her armor flew off, so... Ichi ball. What? What the heck is Ichi ball? Oh, they have another relic? Cris is controlling 2 relics? Yo. Dude, she looks sick. Cris is insanely strong, man. What in the world? What the heck? First they were crossbows, then they turned into miniguns, and now she's shooting rockets! Oh my god! She must have like a full-fledged relic that she's controlling right now. Not like the relics that Tsubasa or Hibiki have. She must have like the full-blown ones like the armor or the Durandal right now. Tsubasa? Oh no. She might have messed up here. Tsubasa is back and better than ever. Dang. Let's go. Together we can take her down. Easy peasy. And look at that. Just seamlessly dodging freaking bullets. And look at how calm she is. Look at how fast she is. Her style has changed completely, dude. I think this is due to her dream with Kanade. "10 years ago." What the heck? What is that? Oh! So, who is this? I don't think they're with us or Cris. Oh, this has to be the girl in the mansion. Yep. This is her. Dang, that is an interesting name. I have a bad feeling that she's gonna toss Cris aside. Yep. I hope nothing bad happens to her, man. I hope we can just recruit her to our side. What is that? Is that the Nahushan armor? Oh man. Dang. So she just grabbed the armor and dipped. I have a bad feeling about this. Because she said she has no use for Cris anymore. Oh, is that her? Yep. And Miku. Oh, now that she's seen it, they're probably escorting her here to the facility. Dang, there's so much happening right now. But she doesn't know what she wants to do. That's good. Easy peasy. Did she use too much energy? That was a pretty long fight. So are they gonna like wipe her memory? Or actually... Oh, okay. Let's go. Mission accomplished. Well, I guess not really, because they got away with the armor. We weren't even on a mission, were we? We were just trying to stop Cris. Dang. Wow, this is almost completely different from the Tsubasa we knew before. That's Hulk with Kanade. I feel like it was a really good thing for her. What does that mean? Oh. So it's like slowly becoming a part of her? Hmm. Oh man, this is kind of awkward. She does not look happy either. I think she would have rather heard it from Hibiki. That's true. She did say that. Oh, that I think that was what she said at the end of like episode 4. Dude, what does she do to deserve to be called that? Yeah, we didn't even see him do anything. Oh my gosh, she didn't do anything. Yeah, see? What makes you think he's bullying her? Man, you were the one jumping to conclusions, about to beat the kid down. Hmm, this is interesting, coming from Cris. I wonder why she's singing. Is that like helping her search, or is this just subconscious? Oh, there he is. He was looking for them too. Wait, what? Wait, what? She just tried to throw her under the bus. That girl there got us lost. It's nice seeing this more lighthearted side of Cris. Her and Hibiki, maybe? Dang, that's how you know you're getting the silent treatment. When you're sitting at the same table and she'd rather read a magazine than look you in the eye. Hibiki. I mean, granted, she didn't really have a choice, but dang. I don't trust her, man. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, she's definitely evil. But I was gonna say, I never thought about the fact that Tsubasa and Kanade had to like actually go through training and stuff in order to create a synergy between themselves and the relics. But for Hibiki, it just kind of came naturally because it was already inside of her, and her body's, I guess, slowly been fusing with it. Dang, this is so awkward. Oh no. Ah man, this hurts. I feel bad for Hibiki. Ah man, are these the school bullies? Or I guess maybe not. Maybe she was just poking fun. Oh no. Dang. That was a bad move, guys. Oh, wow. Honestly, I think there might be something else to this, though. Oh, man. That actually hurt. Hearing Hibiki cry. Dang. But I think there might be something else to this, dude. Maybe Miku is keeping a secret as well. And it might have to do with this whole Symphogear noise situation. And now, like, maybe she was always participating in this. Like, behind the scenes, maybe with the villains or something. And now that she found out that Hibiki is working for the enemy, well, she's like probably working with the bad guys, and now that she knows that Hibiki is working with the other side, she's probably trying to cut ties with her because she doesn't want Hibiki to find out the truth, which is the fact that they're like enemies. They started off as best friends, and now they might be in a situation where they have to fight against each other, and she might not want to like fight against her friend and that's why she's cutting off the friendship here? I'm not sure. That's what I think, or where I think this is going, because surely, like, she'd be able to understand, even though Hibiki did lie, like, she didn't do it intentionally. She did it because she kind of had to. Like, she's not supposed to tell anyone about her Symphogear or any of the missions that they go on, or the noise or anything. Oh, I forgot she speaks English. I was like, what the heck is going on here? I have a really bad feeling. She hung up on him too. Oh, so she can summon the noise. Get out of there, Cris, before it's too late. She lied to you. Oh my gosh. Get out of there, Cris! Oh, snap. I live where the stars die. Kadigner? Cadinger? Cadengear? Whoa. That's interesting. I don't think Cris fought back there. Dang. So maybe, yeah, I don't think Cris, like, did anything to attack her, but we saw after she used her power, this, like, scratch went on her face. So is that maybe the downside of her using this armor that she has? Is the fact that it, like, hurts her? So she can't, like, overdo it or else she might kill herself. Hmm. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. But anyways, as usual, we're gonna move on to episode 8 and see what the heck happens next. Was that Chris's actual final moments, or will she be able to live to see another day? Maybe even join us in the future? I don't know, because we did see that whole situation with her and the kids, and she was talking to them. And I think the last thing the kid said, the little girl, she said, even though we fight a lot, when we like make up, we're stronger than ever, or something like that. So, I mean, maybe that's foreshadowing that Cris and Hibiki may be able to right all of the wrongs of their past. They might be able to come together after all of this fighting. But anyways, we'll be starting episode 8 in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Maybe it's not that deep, though. Maybe she's not working with the enemy. Oh man, how do they... This is so awkward. Because they literally... They're roommates. But they're not friends anymore. Oh, Cris is still alive! Get out of there, Cris! Dang, she is handling them. But she's using up her energy. She can't even maintain the armor anymore. And Miku. What is going to happen from here? Alright, let's see. Miku stumbles into Cris. I'm guessing she's probably gonna approach her and maybe help her find somewhere safe to rest, but hmm. This is such a weird situation. Because where would she take her? If she takes her back to the dorm, which I don't even know if they'd allow a stranger into the dorm, but what the heck is going to happen from here? And if she brings Cris back to the dorm, there's gonna be this super weird chemistry or like atmosphere in the air because Miku and Hibiki just broke off their friendship, but Miku saves Cris, and Cris has kind of like hated Hibiki's guts, but now she might be kind of changing her mind. Like it's just gonna be weird tension between everyone. But what I want most right now is like even more than Miku and Hibiki becoming friends right now. I really want Cris and Hibiki to become friends. Because I feel like Cris has no one, and Hibiki would be like the perfect person to kind of give her that sense of friendship that she's never had. Ichibo. No. So then where would Miku have taken her? And Miku's not here. Ow. Oh my gosh. She's one of us. And here they are. Oh, is this maybe Miku's actual home? Oh my gosh. What did she? Oh my gosh. Oh, so there is her. This is her home. Oh, Cris has never had a sense of family, right? I believe she was an orphan. Dang, she's bruised up bad. Dang, I'm starting to feel bad now. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe Miku is just like overwhelmed by this situation. But we've got our own friend now. You and Cris can hang out all you want. We have Tsubasa now. But I'm sure like everyone's gonna come together in the end. She's not doing a bad job at all. All right. From existence. Man. Tsubasa is so much more likable now that she's actually cool with Hibiki. Dang. Yep. Fine. You scum. Dang. This is so wholesome, man. I bet Cris has probably never heard these words in her life. Oh, does Miku not recognize her? Since she was in the Nehushtan armor and she had the like visor and everything? She probably doesn't even know. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go. Oh, is Cris gonna actually help out with this? She's actually going to save these people. Alright. Let's see where the heck these losers are. Oh. Dang, man. And here they are. Yep, the best she can do is fight back. But she won't be alone. because we're gonna help her out, right? Oh! Who? Oh, our boy! I kind of had a feeling it was him. I kind of had a feeling it was him. Dang. This dude is a beast, even without a Symphogear. Oh, he must... Wait, no, maybe he does know that this is Cris. Or maybe not. But now I'm sure he does. And here she is, using the... Oh, what was it called? Ignite Ball or something like that? Dang, she's got her own animation. And her weapons are so sick, dude. Okay. He doesn't seem super surprised, so I'm sure he probably knew it was Cris going into this. And they also caught wind that she was fighting against the noise, so I don't think we see her as a bad guy anymore. Also, sorry for the dog in the background, jeez. Are we gonna be able to help her out? Oh man, we've never seen this one before. Miku. Oh dang. She's giving us the hidden strats. Throw a rock somewhere, distract it. Oh my gosh, what are they typing? But it seems like they're making up. Oh no. And here we go. Dang, is she gonna join the squad too? Miku and Cris? Oh no 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 no. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope nothing bad happens, dude. Alright, we're gearing up. Hopefully we can take him down. Alright. We're suited up and ready to go. We saved the flower lady. Or the lady from Flower. So then were they at a hotel or something? Oh, okay. So they're typing up a plan. Alright, let's see if that track practice has paid off. Oh, please tell me nothing bad happens. Please tell me nothing bad happens. Please get there in time, Hibiki. Dang. Alright, we found where they are. It's time. Oh, what is this? Oh, snap. Yo, Hibiki's kind of insane. And her stamina's running low. We're so close, dude. Oh! And here we are, just in time. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! That thing has to be done for. And we save Miku. Dang. We used everything that we had. Nice job, Miku. Clever plan there. Alright. We've reunited with Miku. Now it's time to get Cris on board, dude. Oh, that explains it. Man, I was over here coming up with this whole theory of their friendship being torn apart by them having to fight against each other and all this jazz. But then again, like, where would she have been this whole time if she was working with the enemy? Yeah, that's true. Hibiki looks a bit more scuffed than Miku right now. Alright. They don't even look happy in the picture. Alright, now what? Come on, bring her on board. Alright. And here she is, right on time. What is this music? It sounds so goofy, dude. Looks like she's alright. Dang it, man. I was hoping we'd be able to reunite this episode, but I guess not. Dang. But I guess we still have a few more, so hopefully before the end of the season we can. Man. Oh, dang. I didn't even think about that. They have a bunk bed, but this whole time they've been like sleeping on the top bunk. And then when they were like fighting, Miku actually went to the bottom bunk. Dang, man. Great episode. I'm glad to see that like they're actually allowing Miku to like keep this knowledge of everything that Hibiki's doing behind the scenes. Just as long as she doesn't tell anyone. Instead of like doing some Men in Black like memory wipe stuff. But dang, I still think it'd be cool. Well, I think it'd be cool if she joined us, but we don't have like any spare relics lying around, do we? Except maybe Durandal, but there's no way that she'd be strong enough um to handle it. So I guess we'll just have to see, man. But I wonder if Fine is actually the big bad boss of this season. Like, are we gonna have like a final fight with her at the end of the season and Cris is gonna be with us maybe? Or is there someone even higher up than... Oh yeah, she was on the phone with someone. So maybe that person she was on the phone with, they might not necessarily be like higher ranking than her, but it might be another evil like group that we will have to worry about later. I'm not sure. But man, I just want to see more people with Symphogears because so far the ones we've seen are so cool, man. Kanada's was awesome. Tsubasa's is insane. Hibiki's is awesome. Freaking Chris's is insane. Like, the Nahushin armor was okay, but by far, the second one that she had, the red and black one, that Symphogear is so cool. She can shoot rockets, she has miniguns, she has crossbows, like, that's so cool. All of that packed into one suit of armor is so sick, man. And I'd love to see what other kind of creative Symphogears they come up with. But man, that's pretty much all my thoughts. Like, I feel like this episode ended on a really good note. There wasn't any cliffhangers, like everything was wrapped up nicely, and we got a happy ending. So I really don't have much for this discussion. I feel like I said everything I needed to say, either throughout the episode or throughout the endings. So man, regardless, I had a blast watching through this. Hopefully you guys did as well. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts on the episode down below, and subscribe for more Slice Shonen content. Make sure to check out the Cloud Crowd Discord, link will be in the description, and also consider supporting me and my channel through Patreon for as low as $2. But with that, I'm going to head out, and I will catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.